Hey guys, it's your girl J Renee. I am her, she is me. That's my name, J Renee.
Body cold, and I'm so, and I'm so, and my clothes, life for the party, always get it started, and I'm so, and I'm so.
This video is actually a story time. It's a very personal video, so I'm very nervous about doing this video. Ignore my nails. Look at this. Gone. We ain't gonna get into how I lost my nails, okay? Because that's not part of the story. But this story time is about me having myasthenia gravis and being diagnosed with myasthenia gravis, and just like my first symptoms, and then like all of my hospital stays, all of that, being diagnosed, and my feelings and all that. I'm doing this video because it is myasthenia gravis awareness month, so I just wanted to spread awareness, and I'll be telling my story, and I'll be doing other different videos involving MG as well, just so people can understand me better. So let's get into this video. Alright, so I was technically diagnosed with myasthenia gravis in 2011, but I'm gonna start when my first symptoms came. My first symptoms started my 8th grade prom. My mom, they and my family want to do this big old thing where, you know, they walk down the steps for prom. So it was 8th grade, and I was coming down the steps, and I was smiling, and my mom and my cousin was like, "Why are you smiling like that?" And I'm just like, "What you mean? Like, smiling like what? I'm smiling." And they like, "You look like you got a yuck mouth." And I'm just like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I was getting irritated because I'm just like, "You're telling me to smile and I'm smiling. Like, what you want me to do?" So went to prom and everything. After that, my smile was off, but then it like got back to normal, and I just kept going with life. So then I went to high school. I went to Western my 9th grade year. I was really nervous about high school. I don't know why. I guess because this was like the first time I went to school like by myself, like without my sister and without my cousin, because we all went to the same schools, but we all went to different high schools. So 9th grade, I lost the appetite. Like, I didn't want to eat at all. Like, and obviously that's not like me, but I didn't want to eat. And then when I would eat, I would start choking on my food. Like, it was too hard for me to swallow, so I would just choke it back up. And in order for me to swallow my food, I would have to like lean my head sideways, and also the food would go down. I was choking on my drinks, and like I would have to make myself eat. Like, I think I would eat probably like once a day, and it would be like dinner, because I would drink more than I would eat. So I had to like make myself eat. Like, Jada, you have to eat. Like, you're not hungry, but you need to eat, type of thing. And that like first semester of 9th grade, I was having like anxiety attacks a lot. Like, I would get up in the morning and not be able to breathe, and so we'll call the ambulance, and then by the time they get here, and then they'd check me out, everything, I'd be fine. So my parents were like, I can see that they was getting upset about it, but I'm just like, I legit can't breathe. Like, I know my dad, one time my dad was so mad because we was going to school, and we walked to the car. Like, at the car door, as soon as I touched the door, like, I couldn't breathe. So he's like, "What's going on with you? Like, why you don't want to go to school? Like, what, you getting bullied?" And I'm like, "No. Like, no, I'm not. I can't breathe." Like, it was times we would go to the emergency room, and by the time they get to the emergency room, they would do all the exams, and they'd just be like, "You're fine. Like, what's really going on?" And I would just be like, I really couldn't breathe. So my mom, I remember I asked my mom this question. It was from a movie, a Tyler Perry movie. And it was like, "Are you living or are you existing?" And I asked my mom that, and then I guess she got scared because she called my counselor, and I had to go see the counselor at school. And like, "Are you getting bullied? Are you pregnant?" I'm just like, No, I'm not. Like, I'm fine. Ignore my ring light that you can see in my glasses. Ignore it. But back to the story. I'm just like, no, I'm fine. So then they had one of the counselors. She would like watch me at lunchtime, like to make sure I was eating at lunch. Like even if I wasn't eating, she'd come over there and be like, "Go get some lunch because you need to eat." And then she tried to get me like a big sister, cause we have like big sisters. But that girl, I ain't see that girl. I ain't talk to that girl. She's supposed to like look out for me in school and stuff, but I was still having problems chewing. I was still had problems swallowing my food. My smile started going off again. I was always leaning my head to the side. So my mom was like, well, my parents was like, maybe it's your teeth. Like, maybe you need to get your wisdom teeth taken out. So we went to the dentist, and the dentist like, yeah, your wisdom teeth are about to grow in. And they're growing in crooked. So when they start, it's going to start pushing your other teeth. And so that's probably the reason why. It don't even make sense. Think about it. That'd be the reason why I'm choking. Cause teeth growing in. That don't even make sense looking back on it. But anyway, so we like, all right, we just want to get her teeth taken out. Her wisdom teeth taken out. So this is, cause I'm so happy. Cause I chose to get it taken out after my birthday. Cause I turned 15. I didn't want to get it taken out before my birthday because I didn't want to, you know, I must have knew what was coming. I must have knew because I didn't want to like have to eat soft food on my birthday because it was like either the week before your birthday or the end of the March. So I got them taken out the end of March. We chose the anesthesia because my mom they didn't want me to go through the pain of getting your teeth taken out. So I went under anesthesia. So while I was back there, my family was like, I was back there for a long time. And other people was coming in and out, and I was still back there, and I was only going to get my wisdom teeth taken out. So it wasn't that deep. From my family's perspective, they was like, they was out there for so long, and then the doctors, I guess they came out and told them that I didn't respond waking up to the anesthesia. But from my side, from what I can remember, like I was woke, but I wasn't like woke. Like it was hard for me to breathe, and I was telling them I want to sit up, so they let me sit up, and I still couldn't breathe. And I was telling them I need to stand up, but they wouldn't let me stand up because I wasn't like all the way there. So after that, they called the ambulance, and I think I still had the breathing tube in my throat. I don't know. So they took me to it was still pediatrics, and I don't think they have intensive care for pediatrics. So they had to take me from to, I think. But on the way to the hospital, they didn't have the right equipment to transport somebody on a breathing machine. So they was like holding it together. Like I remember somebody told me that they was like holding the stuff together so that I could breathe. And it was 5 o'clock traffic, so they couldn't get through anywhere. And so I went to the hospital, and I remember my cousin and my sister coming in, and I had a little thing around my face, and he was like, I really said something smart. I think somebody said I looked like the guy from The Simpsons or something. I don't remember. But after that, they let me go home because I started breathing on my own. So I guess like they started to investigate like why I didn't wake up from the anesthesia. Was it the doctor's fault? Like, because that's like something serious. Like somebody, you not waking up from the anesthesia. Like what's going on or whatever. So I went home. I don't know how long I was home. Probably home for like a day or two. I remember sleeping a lot. Like I was out of it. And I don't think you really supposed to be out of it when you get your wisdom teeth taken out. But I was out of it. I remember I was out of it. I was just falling asleep at random times. Even when I didn't take the pain medicine, I was just falling asleep. And then the day I went to the hospital, I remember I was eating, I think it was grits. I think it was eating grits. I had grits on the table. My mom just came home, and it was time for me to take my medicine. So we went into the basement because my medicine was in the basement. And so we walked down this basement, and as soon as I sat down on the basement couch, I couldn't breathe. So, and then I was telling my mom I need to go to the bathroom. So then she took me to the bathroom, and I sat down on the toilet, and I'm like, I can't breathe. Like, I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up. So she stood me up, and then, excuse me, she stood me up, and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom. So she sat me back down on the toilet, and then she was yelling up to my dad and my sister to call 911. And then somehow we got up the steps, and then, like, my body, like, at that time, like, you know you can't breathe when you can't talk. And before, people would say that to me, like, you can breathe because you can talk. And I'd be like, no, I can't. But, like, I get it now. Like, when you truly, truly cannot breathe, like, I couldn't say anything. So I was just, like, grabbing at my mom, and I was telling her that I can't breathe. And my dad was, he was holding me up. And then, like, my body just shut. My body just shut down. And I mean, shut down. People know what I mean by shut down. I ain't got to say all of that. But it just shut down, and I just blacked out. And I don't remember. By that time, I think they had it. Like, my sister kept calling 911 because they wasn't coming. Like, it took them forever to get here. But I don't remember going to the ambulance. They said I, like, literally walked out the house and got an ambulance. And then my parents said they were out there for, like, we was outside for a while. Like, they wasn't moving. And then they were like, why y'all there? I need to go. And they was just trying to stabilize me. Like, I wasn't stable enough for them to take me to the hospital because I couldn't breathe. And I think I remember, like, grabbing at the EMTs, and because they put the oxygen on me, but the oxygen, like, it wasn't working at all. So we made it to the hospital, and my mom was like, I was just swinging, like, I was just reaching for everything. I think I ended up punching my mom in the face. Sorry. And I made the EMT, like, smash his finger in the door, like, because I'm strong, y'all. Okay, I'm strong. But, like, I just couldn't breathe. And I remember somebody, like, calling my name, but I was just, like, out of it. Like, I was so out of it. They cut my clothes off, and I was by then. I don't know if I can say the hospitals. Whatever, it's nothing's wrong. I was they cut all my clothes off, and then they hooked me up on the life support.